Hi guys, next up in our F1 2021 setup videos is Silverstone. It's a track with extremely fast corners and some technical corner sequences. The fast right-left-right sequence of Maggotts, Beckett's and Chapel can be extremely challenging, so ensuring you have a balanced and stable car setup is key to instilling confidence when attacking these corners. To really be able to post a fast lap time consistently around Silverstone, you need a car which is stable under fast direction changes, and one which has enough rear downforce to allow you to accelerate early out of the fast corners. Jumping into our aero setup, we've gone for 7 at the front of the car and 8 at the rear. This combination gives you a balanced aero setup while ensuring the rear of your car is planted enough to the track for a good amount of rear stability. I wouldn't recommend running much more aero than this, otherwise you will start to lose out along the long straights on top end speed. And if you don't have top end speed, you'll find it incredibly tough during a race to overtake or defend. Moving on to the transmission, you should run a similar setup to our Canada and Austria setups. Go for an on diff of 78 and an off diff of 55. The higher on throttle diff really helps your car accelerate through and out of the faster corners, and the low off throttle helps keep your car stable and gives extra rotation at slower speeds, which can be very helpful at the beginning and end of the lap of Silverstone. For the suspension geometry, I've gone for a front camber setup of -2.8, which isn't as aggressive as some setups. Then go for a -1.7 for your rear. For the toe, you'll want to prioritise your top speed by minimising any drag, so go for a low toe setup of 0.06 at the front and 0.2 at the rear. Just like other high-speed tracks, you will want a softer car setup for Silverstone, so by setting your front suspension to 2 and rear suspension to 5, you'll achieve a car which has the ability to ride the curbs without too much stability loss. Plus, the stiffer rear end will help with responsiveness through the quick direction changes. Then I've opted for a high front anti-roll bar setup at 8 with a lower rear anti-roll bar setup of 4. I've run inverted anti-roll bar setups like this around a lot of tracks in F1 2021 as it helps keep your car stable under acceleration at high speeds. It will slightly reduce your front end turning ability a little, but sacrificing this to ensure you have excellent rear stability is certainly worth it. Finally, a ride height of 3 and 7 is pretty much the norm for Silverstone in F1 2021. For the brakes, run our usual setup of 98% brake pressure and 56% brake bias. This will do you well at most tracks and Silverstone isn't any different. Finally, I'm running higher tyre pressures at Silverstone. Fortunately, for F1 2021 you can run aggressive tyre pressures without the risk of tyre failures that have plagued real world races at Silverstone across the past few years. So go for 23.8 for both fronts and 23.1 for both rears. And that rounds out our Silverstone F1 2021 car setup. This setup should result in a car that allows you to attack the fast corners such as Copse and Stowe, as well as creating a car which is solid throughout the slower corner sequences. As always, if you like this setup and it helps you out, give this video a like and leave a comment below letting me know how you get on. And why not subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to be alerted when our next F1 2021 setup videos drop. See you on track, guys.
OK DRS is now available.